Through their successful careers in the sports industry, Formula One drivers make millions, and some of their possessions are the most expensive in the world. And I know that you're interested in knowing what these luxurious possessions of Formula One drivers are. Don't worry, we've got you covered here. But before we get into the video, if you are new here, please press the bell button to stay up to date and hold on tight, because we are going on a very informational journey. The Formula One season of 2021 will already go down in the history books. It is the biggest challenge Mercedes has faced in years as Lewis Hamilton trails behind Max Verstappen in the championship standings. A third-place battle takes place between the Ferrari and McLaren drivers. Furthermore, Pierre Gasly kept up a run of sensational performance, defeating Fernando Alonso. In the world of motorsport, Formula One represents the pinnacle. What happens, though, if the races end and the weekends are over? How do the world's best drivers get home? The popularity of Formula One is probably not comparable to soccer or cricket. Despite this, Formula One drivers have built careers out of this sport, and they are among the highest-paid athletes worldwide. Let's get to know the list of the richest F1 drivers, and the most expensive possessions they own. Let's start with Lewis Hamilton now. He can be seen driving a Mercedes even when he's off the track. In addition to his Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG, Lewis Hamilton owns a GLC SUV and a GLC wagon. His collection may soon include the Mercedes-AMG 1-2, as he was personally involved in the car's development, the first sports car to utilize F1 technology. Then, a McLaren P1 and a vintage Shelby 427 Cobra are also in Hamilton's garage, along with a Pagani Zonda 760 LH. Also, it is reported that Hamilton's collection is worth almost $17 million, according to media reports. With regards to his home, Lewis Hamilton is likely the most successful Formula One driver, as well as the biggest spendthrift of them all. In addition to his lavish penthouse, he also owns a yacht worth approximately $39 million. Then, his luxurious Manhattan penthouse includes 5 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms, but that's just the beginning. Additionally, a beautiful pool and a grand library are included. It is reported, however, that Hamilton sold this property to purchase another one in New York. It has squash courts and is even more sporty than the first one. Then, let's take a look at Max Verstappen's possessions. Max Verstappen can be found channeling his inner James Bond when he's not in the cockpit of a Red Bull single-seater. In addition to the DB11, driven by the British secret agent Inspector, he owns 2 other Aston Martin models. Reports indicate that in 2022, he will add a 4th car to his collection, the Valkyrie, a 6.5-liter V12 hypercar that'll cost $2.7 million. Besides his Porsche 911, Verstappen also owns a classic Porsche 959, which he bought as a celebration of winning his first race. Also, his passion for sports cars manifests itself in the form of a Renault RS01 and a Ferrari Monza SP2 as well. Verstappen purchased the latter for $1.8 million, according to SportsUnfold.com, one of the rarest Ferrari models ever. Despite all that, the most expensive vehicle in Verstappen's collection is the Dassault Falcon 900 EX. It is valued at around $15 million, which might be worth more than the sum of all his cars. Further, this Formula One athlete, Max Verstappen, 24 years old, lives in Monaco, a glamorous principality famed for its luxurious surroundings and tax-free benefits. Despite living in a luxurious apartment worth more than $17 million, Max does not own it. As for Daniel Ricciardo, he has one of the most impressive car collections on the Formula One grid, besides being one of the liveliest personalities. As part of his new contract, Daniel Ricciardo has added a McLaren 675 LT to his Porsches, Renaults, and Aston Martins based on the reports of RacingNews365.com. To go twinsies with Verstappen, Ricciardo has also put a deposit down on an Aston Martin Valkyrie. After it arrives, he can park it right next to his Aston Martin Vantage and then test its speed along with his Porsche 918 Spyder. Daniel Ricciardo is one of the most celebrated Formula One drivers, and he has a more affluent home than most other drivers. A Los Angeles mansion in the $8 million range was purchased by him when he was in his 20s. The Monaco estate he owns was originally built in the 1960s, but was modernized to include luxury amenities. In addition, the mansion features 5 spacious bedrooms, 5 bathrooms with huge bathtubs, a garage, and a gorgeous landscape surrounding it. Then, we have Sebastian Vettel. While Vettel often rides a bicycle to the track, he has been a passionate car collector throughout his Formula One career. According to MotoAuthority.com, when Vettel joined Scuderia Ferrari in 2015, he already had an extensive collection of vintage and rare Formula One models, including the LaFerrari Enzo. The 2021 season marked Vettel's departure from Ferrari to join Aston Martin. Also, a majority of his collection was auctioned off during this time to make way for some new wheels. Additionally, he has been seen driving a DBX SUV. Perhaps he will include the Aston Martin Valkyrie AMR Pro in his collection, as the brand confirmed that he would be working on the model alongside Lance Stroll. Now, let's talk about his expensive house. Sebastian Vettel has a net worth of about $105 million, ranking him among the top-earning Formula One drivers. He lives in a luxury home in Switzerland that resembles a country estate that belongs to a farmer. Moreover, he has chosen this beautiful medieval-style property in Western Europe due to his desire for private, yet straightforward and well-protected life. A whopping $7 million estate is for sale in Switzerland in the canton of Thurgau. Due to the 4-time world champion's preference for privacy, little is known about this glamorous property. Fernando Alonso, a 2-time world champion, one of the greatest drivers ever to drive Formula One in the world. After 2 years of missing out of the Formula One, because of his retirement, he is now back at Alpine. Previously, he had been driving for McLaren just before announcing his retirement from Formula One in 2018. During his 18 seasons in Formula One, he won 2 world championship titles, and is often referred to as one of the top drivers in the sport's history. Having a lifestyle brand that integrates luxuries would have inspired Alonso's dream of having his own. Besides owning a range of spectacular cars, Fernando also has a limited edition Ferrari named after him. In 2000, the Spaniard made his Formula One debut as a test driver for Benetton, and went on to drive for teams such as Minardi, Renault, Ferrari, and McLaren. Fernando Alonso has a net worth of about $220 million, making him the 3rd most wealthy Formula One driver. In addition to the luxury estate he recently purchased in Dubai, his real pride is an elegant villa he owns in northern Spain. In addition to this extravagant collection, he also has a lakefront home on the shores of Lake Geneva in Switzerland. Another is Carlos Sainz. During the 2016 Hungarian Grand Prix press conference, Carlos Sainz joked that he still drove a Volkswagen Golf. Apparently, the Formula One driver wasn't joking, as he later uploaded a video of himself driving the car at McLaren's headquarters. Having upgraded his car collection ever since, he has continued to do so. As an ex-Renault driver, Sainz picked up a McLaren 720S in 2019 when he joined McLaren. The sleek, grey supercar features a twin-turbocharged V8 and is valued at just over $280, according to the DuPont registry. While working for Ferrari, Sainz is still taking advantage of his employee perks, and his car has recently been customized in bright orange. To see how his personalized Ferrari will end up looking, we have to wait and see. And the last driver on our list is Kimi Raikkonen. Finland's Formula One driver might be known for his yachts, but he also owns a luxurious house in Switzerland. A lot of Formula One drivers have an underlying love for Switzerland, and Raikkonen bought this place for $32 million. Bar is a town in Zug's central canton, and this is a phenomenal mansion. According to Kimi, it was named Butterfly for unknown reasons. With a total area of 300 square meters and indoor and outdoor pools, it has an area of 300 square meters. When the water in the outdoor pool freezes, one should use the indoor pool. There is also an underground parking garage that can accommodate up to 10 cars. So what can you say about this? Which driver do you think has the nicest possessions? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe with a post notification, so you don't miss out on Max Verstappen Formula One.